Hello, Pisces. Welcome. I hope everyone is doing well. All right, let's get started with your reading. Let's get your oracles, messages for Pisces. You have red flags. You promised yourself you'd never date someone like me again. All right. And on the bottom is jealousy. I get jealous because I'm struggling with my own insecurities. Okay, so could be dealing with someone who's jealous. All right, let's get the next oracles. We're going to get 3 of these. Messages for Pisces. That's interesting because a pre-shuffle, the 5 of Wands is on the bottom. That indicates jealousy. So you have decisions and contemplation between 2 people or 2 paths, to stay or go. Spirit guides, assistance, divine guidance, signs and synchronicity, guardian. And until debt tear us apart, Saturn, restrictions, adversity, structure, learning karmic lessons, and maturity. Learning a lesson. On the bottom is Ace of Fire, passion, new starts, attraction, creation, desire, new venture or job, action. So this does feel to me like this is the beginning of a relationship. I feel like someone's seeing red flags pretty early on that this isn't going in a good direction. And I think someone's contemplating getting out before it gets worse. Let's get the yin yang oracle. We're going to get 3 of these for more context. Messages for Pisces. You have distance, retreat, or time out. Yeah, someone's definitely considering separating themselves from this person. Yep, deception, temptation, until debt tears apart. Contracts, career, commitments. That is literally the same card. On the bottom is chemistry and passion, which was what was on the bottom here. Ace of Fire, passion. So what I feel like is the attraction is there. And this is a new relationship. I feel like someone is seeing very quickly that someone is controlling or jealous. This could be a situation where someone's getting into a new relationship and suddenly the other person is like, where have you been? Who have you been talking to? Why did it take you so long to text me back? These are the red flags. I think someone's thinking, I don't know if this is there. The attraction may be there, but I don't know if this is going to work. All right. So let's get started with the heart. Tell me about the heart for Pisces. We have the 5 of Pentacles, Judgment, Scorpio energy, and the Page of Wands in reverse. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Yep. Oh, Lord. I'm hearing FOMO. So what I'm feeling like is if this person, whoever this jealous person is, if they are separated from the other, they want to know what's going on. They want it to seem as though even if they're not with them, they want to know every move that's being made here. 5 of Pentacles, Judgment, Page of Wands in reverse. The Chariot in reverse. The Six of Wands in reverse. And the Hermit. Yeah. See, solitude. Fear of missing out. And I don't feel like it's necessarily they have a fear of missing out on whatever the other is doing. It's, I want to know what you were doing the whole time that I wasn't around you. This person could even try to get the other not to go places without the, this is like immediately starting to feel very controlling. um I feel like there's a lot of red flags here. Very clear red flags that someone is wanting to be possessive. Tell me about the heart for Pisces. Confinement, yeah. Gain and trap, yeah. I feel like this seems to be the focus here, is about where someone goes. I feel like there's a lot of questions. I feel like the other person, the person who's controlling here, jealous, is setting the other person up. Okay, there's insecurity issues here, clearly. It seems like the other person is trying to set the other up. It's like they're trying to catch the other. Even if the other person is not doing anything, it's like they're trying to set them up to get caught. And this may be a situation where someone's just going out with their friends or going out to eat with their family. It's something completely innocent. But the other person is wanting to know every detail of what happened while the other was away. I feel like this is starting to be revealed. Like all these red flags are starting to show. From what I can tell, someone needs to get out of this. Like with a quickness. Because this seems like someone who's very possessive, wanting to be very controlling. I don't think they've exposed who they truly are, completely exposed who they truly are yet, but someone's starting to see the signs. Tell me about the challenge for Pisces. Three of Swords, Seven of Cups, and Ten of Swords. Yeah. Six of Pentacles in reverse, not an equal give and take. Seven of Cups, confusion, illusion. See, the challenge here is this person, this insecure person, and that's what it is. It's insecurity. They are so afraid of getting hurt that they're trying to prevent something happening before it even starts. But the thing is they're self-sabotaging the relationship by assuming the worst before anything has even happened, or assuming the worst when nothing is going to happen. That's the challenge here. It's the challenge for the relationship. This just isn't going to work. Three of Swords, Seven of Cups, Ten of Swords. Page of Pentacles. The Empress in reverse. And the King of Cups. Yeah. Yeah. This is like over emotional. Things aren't going to grow due to this person's illusions. This is just going to bring both people sadness and heartbreak. It's like there's no, as long as this person continues doing this, there's no avoiding that. Page of Pentacles, the Empress in reverse, King of Cups. Nope. These cards, these are next. Tell me about the challenge for Pisces. We have schedule, marriage, and strategy. See, this is like, how can I lock this person down? I have a plan here to lock this person down, but it's creating misery. Where this person, the direction this person's going is creating misery for both people. And it's due to their insecurity that this is happening. They're absolutely, without a doubt, going to push the other away. The one who's been treated this way, they're definitely going to push them away. Like I said, that person is already seeing the red flags. The thing about it is this person needs to work on themselves. Um, they need to let go of things that's happened in their past. So the next section is Pisces energy. If it sounds flip, just flip it. Take it how it resonates. If it resonates, tell me about Pisces energy. We have the Nine of Wands in reverse, the Nine of Swords, and the Nine of Cups. So that's September. There's 3 nines here. So something about September. This to me looks like someone's ready to give up. They're worried that they're not going to get wish fulfillment. Worried about getting wish fulfillment here. This looks to me like an energy of, I don't think this is going to work out. Nine of Wands in reverse, Nine of Swords, Nine of Cups. Seven of Wands in reverse, Ten of Swords in reverse, and the Tower. Yeah. Yeah, I think the person who's dealing with this is already seeing this is not going in a good direction. They're already considering leaving the other. They're already seeing that this is going to end, that this is heading towards an ending. Tell me about the Tower with the Nine of Cups. Tell me about the Tower with the Nine of Cups. Yeah, an imbalance. Yeah, this may happen suddenly. There may be something that sets this person off where they're just like, I'm not doing this. Tell me about Pisces energy. Adventure. Yeah, walking away. That's my walking away card. Walking away from a person or a situation. Sweet dream. Yeah. I feel like this person has one foot out the door. They're like, I need to walk away from this so I can sleep better at night. This is just meant to be. This is it's just, I feel like this person feels as though this just isn't going to work out because they're seeing the red flags. It's like, I'm not going to continue with this. So let's see the other person's energy. Tell me about the other person's energy for Pisces. Queen of Cups, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, the Ace of Cups in reverse, and the Six of Cups. Yep. It's got to do with this person's past. How they're acting now is a result of whatever's happened to them in the past. They're thinking this person doesn't love me, or they're not feeling loved. They're not getting, they feel like, and this isn't necessarily that it's true, they feel like they're not getting the love they should be getting from the other. So therefore that is triggering their insecurities. Well, if they're not loving me the way that I expect them to, then they've got to be doing something behind my back. it's just the case that this person has not healed yet from whatever's happened to them in the past. Queen of Cups, Ace of Cups in reverse, Six of Cups, Nine of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Nine of Cups in reverse. Yep. Person's too focused on the past. It's like they think the other doesn't care. They're creating illusions in their mind of how the other person feels towards them. Um, but it's like I said with the Six of Cups, it's due to whatever happened to them in the past that they have these feelings or these illusions. This could also have something to do with this person not being over an ex. Tell me about their energy for Pisces. Promise, loss, yeah, perseverance. Yeah. They're they're they got some sort of issues with some sort of broken promises in the past. And they're like their feeling of this is they're already assuming that the next person is going to do this to them, that this is going to continue, that promises are going to continue to be broken. So this person is setting themselves up for failure in regards to relationships. Not only that, they're pushing the other person away. So let's go to the what you don't see. What you don't see for Pisces. Ten of Cups in reverse. Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and the Three of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, it's like I said here in the challenge. What's happening here is this is creating happiness all the way around. Nobody is happy here because this person can't get past whatever's been done to them in the past. So there's an equal exchange here, or a giving or receiving of unhappiness, because there's not a working together or working to build on this. Someone is working harder on destroying this, whether they realize it or not. They're working harder on destroying it than working on the relationship. This person here, the one who's dealing with these insecurities, really doesn't need to be in a relationship right now. Ten of Cups in reverse, Page of Pentacles, Three of Pentacles in reverse. Magician in reverse, Ace of Wands in reverse, and the Ten of Cups. Yep. It's saying that the wrong things are being focused on. This is really showing up mainly this person's energy. Um, it's saying happiness is not what's being focused on here. Happiness in the relationship is not what's being focused on. And due to that, it's leading to burnout for the one who is receiving all this insecurity stuff from the other. Um, it's pretty much saying this person, the one who's jealous and insecure, stepped into this relationship with it failing. It from the moment this person stepped into this relationship, it was heading towards failure. Tell me about what you don't see for Pisces. Real estate, profession. Yeah. It's saying there's an imbalance here, there's toxicity here. It's saying that someone needs to work on themselves here. There's work that needs to be done. There is a lot of flaws in this situation. Oh, Lord. So tell me about the advice. Tell me about the advice for Pisces. Eight of Cups in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. And the Devil in reverse. So, saying this is an unstable situation. This isn't on a solid foundation. Needing to get away from the Devil energy. It looks like someone hasn't walked away yet, but it's saying the advice is like it may be best just to walk away from this situation, which I feel is true because I feel like this person doesn't need to get in another relationship. As long as they continue getting, if they're not working on themselves and they keep getting in relationships, they're just going to end up failing because this person is not letting go of that negativity they're holding on within themselves about what's happened to them in the past. Eight of Cups in reverse, Four of Wands in reverse, the Devil in reverse. Five of Wands, Three of Swords in reverse, and the Five of Swords. Yeah, it's saying the only way that this is going to work is if someone walks away from the jealousy. Uh, yeah. So this is either indicating the person who's doing the thing, the person who is jealous, walking away from being that way, or the person who's dealing with the jealous person walking away from that person. Yeah, healing instability or healing something that isn't on a firm foundation. Saying otherwise, needing to walk away from the Devil energy. So it's saying either this person needs to change what they're doing or it's just not going to work. Tell me about the advice for Pisces. Right, that is mystery, self-love, and conflict. Yep. So it's kind of saying it's up to you. You can continue and see if there's some sort of change here, but it's saying show yourself self-love in regards to conflict. If you're the one who's dealing with this, it's saying you don't have to put up with this kind of behavior. If you're the one who's doing this, it's saying show yourself self-love in regards to what you're dealing with. It's saying work on your healing. All right, let's see the outcome. Tell me about the outcome for Pisces. The Sun in reverse, Leo energy, the Five of Swords, and the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah. Justice in reverse. Yeah, there's definitely an imbalance. It's saying there's unhappiness here. It's saying nobody's happy here. It feels to me like it's saying the best thing is to walk away because this could lead into something very toxic if it continues. The Sun in reverse, Five of Swords, Nine of Pentacles in reverse. You have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, Ten of Pentacles, and the Hanged Man in reverse. Yep. This looks to me like it's saying it's just a matter of time before someone walks away here. Or it's also saying this unhappiness could go on for a long time before someone walks away. It's saying if there is not change from the person who's insecure, this is going to continue. This toxic behavior is going to continue. That is clear here. So tell me about the outcome for Pisces. Blind, death, and hesitation. Yeah. So it's going back to this decision to stay or go, and it's once again saying what someone is not seeing is that if something doesn't end, that this toxicity could go on for a long time. This is talking about in regards to a decision someone is making. So it's saying you can stay in this and hope for the best, and hopefully this person will let go of their insecurities. But if you stay, you're also taking a risk that this isn't going to change, and that this is going to become a very toxic relationship and could be a toxic relationship for a long time. So, and this is really in regards to whether you're the one dealing with this or if you're the one who is the insecure one. This is like about making a choice. All right. So let's get the closing messages. Messages for Pisces. Yeah, boundaries. When necessary, I empower myself to confidently say no without feeling guilty or over explaining myself. Yes. On the bottom is play. When life gets too serious, I do things just for fun. It is important for me to play with a childlike curiosity whenever I forget that life is meant to be enjoyed. All right, let's get the animal tarot. I use these as oracles. Messages for Pisces. You have the Six of Spring or the Six of Wands. It says you may receive a promotion, be chosen for a scholarship, or find that you're singled out for special recognition. You've done an amazing job and you deserve all the attention. And on the bottom is Awakening, which number 12, that would be the Hanged Man. It says look at things in a different way and all will make sense. Don't worry if your progress is halted temporarily. Things will soon start moving again. All right, Pisces, that is what I have for you. If you enjoyed the reading or if it resonated, please hit the like button, subscribe if you like, and I will see you on the next one. Bye bye.